3, 2, 1. You can go now. All right, I'm going to leave this party, guys. We might get Weary Knight coming in at the very last minute. I doubt that he's going to make it because I think it's a 3-minute cut-off for this. So if he comes in, because I won't be in the party chat, and that we've already gone past the 3 minutes remaining, just let him know that he won't be able to make the qualifying. But if he does, if someone wants to be so kind to actually maybe go in the pits and sacrifice your lap and send a party invite so he can jump in. But that's only in a minute. He's only got a minute. I doubt he'll get in. Have a good race, guys. And we'll see you at the end. Just remember as well, guys, just before you get on your hot lap, I'll stop talking. But just make sure you don't return to pits if you've finished your lap after the timer is finished. Just let the car roll around in the AI format. Okay, welcome to ANZ Combined Racing League's bottom lobby of our Ginetta GT5 Cup. We're here round 3 at the Porsche, what are we going to, how is it, Porsche Leipzig full circuit. It's a obviously a customer circuit for Porsche. They do a lot of corporate days around here, and we've been able to get exclusive rights to get these Ginettas on track for round 3 of our Ginetta GT5 Cup. So this is qualifying. We've only got 2 minutes 40 remaining of the 5-minute qualifying session, and it's going to be a very intense 12-lap race following this qualifying. This is, as we said, the bottom split from the 2 lobbies. The top lobby's actually got 11 drivers at the moment, and we'll obviously these are in that race at the same time. Just we can't have more than really 13 in a lobby on Project Cars on Xbox, so we split the lobbies up, and they have a qualifying session before we had this one to organise the fastest to the slowest, so then we could get the top lobby with the faster guys in there. And if they all finish on the same lap, on the lead lap in the top lobby, the leader in this one will get 12th position in the points. But if the guys fall lap down in the top lobby, all the guys that stay on the lead lap here will jump that driver the points. So we're getting a few little times in here. This will be one more lap remaining for these guys. We've got Dark Lord yet to do a time. As you can see, the track limits here are intense. We had Dark Lord just missing out, staying in the top lobby, in the top split. We've got Tim and Jack, who's the man to look out for at the moment, as he's just tops the time sheets there, and he's still got enough here to get this lap done. Circuit's got a bit of everything here, obviously to test the customer Porsche cars and probably also their race cars. Some big flowing corners, long straights, hairpins, obviously some tight chicanes, and the real big draw cut is the little chicane that follows up from one of the big sweeping right-handers. They come into a chicane, top of the circuit, before they come back to the start-finish line. 15 seconds remaining. Tim and Jack is actually a substitute driver for myself. at the moment, driving that number 58 pace car. He was the self-woody lizard. I'm injured at the moment, unable to race. And we've also got You Don't Know Dear, subbing in for Aussie Jumbo. Actually going quicker than what he did in practice. He did a 150, so he's getting to grips with his car. Obviously coming in at the last minute to help Aussie Jumbo. We've got 2 reserves helping out in this lobby tonight. Oh, as he's missed that chicane that I was telling you about that's around the part of the corner. Qualifying's finished, so we'll see these guys at the moment. Timmy with a 148.704. Well, then he's just beaten that with a 47.904. Probably wished he could have done that in the qualifying for lobbies. He would have found himself in that top lobby. Cutoff was the 48.1, I think it was. So there we go for our qualifying. With Tim and Jack SA07, formerly known as Muppet Gonzo, has got pole, and Hud's 21. A whisker behind in second with Devil X with a 48.433. I think we'll see some better times from him through the race if he gets a good run. Lolux 53 in fourth. And You Don't Know Dear, as we see, with 2 grid positions, so that'll put him at the back of the grid. With Dark Lord 78 in 6th and Jay Starfear in 7th. Well, they'll obviously go up a position, so should be an entertaining race. Not 3 seconds separating these guys in the bottom split. Action aplenty over 12 laps. Should be about 20 minutes, 22 minutes of racing. No pit stops. So we will continue on. So here they go. So lining up here on the grid. Beautiful sunny skies here at the Porsche Leipzig full circuit. The full circuit late. They've got some different variations. Midday. Can't get warmer here. On a nice spring day. So after this, we'll have a break because we then go into round 4 of the Ginetta GT5 Cups, where we go over not too far, I'd imagine, to Nürburgring, the short sprint layout. The forecast there, though, is some rain, so that's going to be pretty exciting there. Hopefully then we'll also have an extra driver on board. Weary Knight struggled to get here tonight for the first race. And we probably won't see him here. He's usually fast enough to be in the top lobby. So here we go. We're about to start. It's going to be a standing start. 12 laps here at this Porsche Leipzig full circuit. And it's go. And off they go. And it looks like that Tim has missed the start with Illogical Sports making a great little run. I mean, Devil X, having a great run. Takes first position before the first corner from third position. What a great start. And he's just closed the door on Tim and Jack. These cars, they don't mind a little bit of rubbing. They can handle that. And looks like they're down in the thick of things of turn 3. We've got Huds just doing a little bit of lawn mowing around the outside. And this is going to be interesting coming up to the top turn here, this hairpin. As you can see, that circuit just waiting for him to come back. And then they get another straight all the way back down again. And Devil. And we've got Timmy and Lolux. Lolux coming back down the inside. This very tight hairpin. And You Don't Know Dear ran pretty wide, but he's been able to hold on to that in the number 29 car. Great first opening stanza here. Tim and Jack trying to get that position back from Lolux. Lolux knows that he needs to make the most he can here in this race. Make sure he wins it and pick up the pieces here after dropping out of the top lobby in the qualifying rounds. just moves that witch's hatch, just opens up that little chicane for all the other drivers, and then we just seen Deer doing the same thing, trying to tell his wife that, you know, she doesn't know Deer. So here he goes, he knows what he's doing. He's putting a lot of pressure on Tim and Jack behind. As Lolux is having down a good run down here, the main straight, the starting straight. You have the inside Ix, he's on the outside, but he can go around the outside there. Very good move by Lolux. That showed a lot of commitment, a lot of man commitment there from the lower regions. Oh, again, after even the first lap, they're still not learning this. The first lap, coming back around, getting in each other's way in this wide circuit. There's still been a handle on. Look at this battle here for 4th position as Huds. Actually for 3rd with we got Dark Lord just in front of them. And Tim and Jack's just dropping down just a little bit after having pole. He's now looks like that he might be coming into 6th position there, as Deer has just got a better run out of the corner, but he's on the outside of this hairpin. Oh, as he's just lost the rear end, and unfortunately Jay Staff here is Collective had nowhere to go. But these cars can handle a little bit of that damage. There's not much aero on these things, so they can get a little bit of a beating. So Jay Staff here, obviously now in 6th position, he'll try and make his way back up to the back of Tim and Jack if he can. So Lolux is took his time, and on lap 2 on the run into turn 1, ran around the outside of Devil X, made a great commitment, great move. Devil tried to make it hard for him, but just knew that, you know, even on the outside gives you the inside for the very, very fast turn 2. It'll kink before we go into turn 3, where we've had a little bit of incident in the last 2 laps, so especially in this midfield pack. So we might just go around, so you've got that little kink here, and then into this turn 3, where we've had a few little incidents here, as we got Huds and Tim and Jack very close to one another as well. Not much really separating these top 4. So you can see that just down the back there at 6th and 7th, Jay Staff here and You Don't Know Deer. I think that's going to be a battle that we will see later on for those last 2 positions. As you up in front again, we've got Devil trying to hurry up Lolux into the hairpin, and a big dive down in with Dark Lord as well. Dark Lord looks confident under the brakes in the heavy braking zone. Don't think it's going to be long until you can see him maybe trying to do a cheeky move over Devil for 2nd position. I think he means business. I think he's got some pace behind in his car there. He was the fastest the last lap around, only just though. Dark Lord there in the number 55 Vane Racing. Just lost a little bit of ground there, and he's now coming into the grips here of Huds. Ever consistent. And here they go to take their under their 4th lap of 12. Revving these things very, very high. So only about 2 seconds separating those guys down the back as well. Still always as Tim and Jack just runs wide out of turn 3. It's going to cost him a lot of time on this run up down the back straight. Oh, there we go. We've got a Logical having a good look down there to retake that position from Dark Lord. Dark Lord's trying to go the under over. Here he goes. He's getting a good run. He'll have the inside for the hairpin up here. He should make this. We saw him really good under the brakes last lap down here. Taking a lot of curve there. They're giving a lot of respect to one another here. while they're doing that as well, that's going to help Timmy maybe trying to get back to the back of Huds. His cars really love that slipstream down that straight, but the man that's doing really well, he's broken away from the slipstream, is Lolux 53. He's just nearly just getting above that 1 second. You get there, that his draft, they're not going to be able to capitalise on his draft effect. But look how much Dark Lord made into that chicane. As I said earlier, he's so strong under brakes. Oh, he's just got a little bit of jittering going on there at the moment as well, Dark Lord. There's his first, second, third and fourth, all in this bottom split. So these guys really had the pace for around the 10th, probably 9th, 10th, 11th type area in the top split, which was racing as well at the same time. These guys will all benefit. For any guys in the top split that actually don't finish on the 12 laps, these guys will leapfrog all those cars. So it's very important these guys, you know, go as hard as they can and stay on that 12 laps. Even the guys down below, Jay Staff here, and here we go for the fight for the lead. And Lolux has made it. He's going to be on the outside, but we have seen. We'll see if he can actually outbrake on the outside of Lolux. Look at this, he has, but he's going to just, it's a long way around. He's had to yield, and Devil is in for the action here. He's going to have a nice little run, little slipstream where he's going to position himself. If he's really smart, he could almost follow, not through here though, he wouldn't be able to follow Dark Lord. Oh, he's probably outbraked himself a little bit because he's under now pressure from Huds. Jay Staffer's doing a great job out there in 6th, lonely there at the moment too. We've had a problem there for the leaders. This also could see a little penalty being given as well with the track cut, who knows, or if they have to get back in position. I think it might be okay. We don't know how the game's going to adjudicate that. Only those drivers will know. It'll be on their screen. Currently, both those guys haven't got a penalty yet. Oh, and here we go, Devil. As he knows, it's very hard to fight for position once you're, it really is probably the outside's where you want, but he's really fighting back here down the inside of turn 3. Oh, and there goes Timmy as well, Tim and Jack. The Devil's just fighting, and that's costing his car being out of position. We should see Timmy make this move down the inside. Oh, he's just thinking about getting his nose cut off here, but they're giving each other room, but it should give Tim and Jack a nice run here now. I mean, not Tim and Jack, Devil X, sorry. So it's a good little circuit, this, the Porsche Leipzig circuit. Well, it's not a little circuit, it's fairly long in distance. There's so many opportunities for overtaking, as we've seen here, and a lot of defending that you can do, and get that run to hold on to for the next corner as well, without losing too much time. This battle for 4th just keeps going. See now they've been running, they're halfway through this motor race. Round 3 of the ANZCRL Combined Racing League's Ginetta GT5 Cup. This is the second split. Live results between the two lobbies, so they will be fighting for positions depending on how many people finish on the lead lap in the top split. We don't go by race time, but we do just based on the lap. So the guys that fall a lap behind in the top lobby, they will finish in front of any of the guys that are a lap down in the second lobby, but all the guys that finish on 12 laps will leapfrog that car that was finished a lap down. As Dark Lord has got a penalty. may not affect him. We'll just have a look if we can have a quick look. I'll get my buttons right here at the penalty. He's only got a 1 second penalty, so that's something we've got to be mindful of. But he's taken that lead now out to 3 seconds. We said earlier, he's was unlucky that he didn't stay into the top lobby. Just missed out in the qualifying round. And I'll tell you what, you didn't know Deer has done a pretty good job for his first time here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League, filling in for Aussie Jumbo. This number 29, he was up there, but got the rear ends just on that corner, actually coming into that hairpin there, and the rear end went on him and spun around and spun right in front of Jay Stuff here. And Jay Stuff had nowhere to go, but look at this. We got Timmy and Devil fighting hard, and every lap we've got Jay Stuff here just itching away with a 48.763, so pretty much a second faster than Timmy and 2 seconds faster than the man in front of Tim and Jack. Oh, as Devil, there goes Devil, he's gone. So a mistake has crept in there in Devil's run. After leading the motor race, he now finds himself in 6th position. And Hudson, Mr. Consistency, in that 49 still. Still plenty. There's still time in this motor race for him to pick up and still get Dark Lord. We know Dark Lord's got that 1 second penalty too, and Huds will know that. Huds has got a clean slate, so with his low lux 53. So if he can get within that 1 second of Dark Lord, he'll take the motor race. So yeah, the Porsche customers can come out here off the track days and get wined and dined and have some fast laps with a race driver. And they can also take their cars out and do some laps around this track, purposely built for Porsche. I'm assuming that they probably would, if you pay the right amount of money to, you'd probably see all the stars that have raced in Porsche sports cars around the world. One Mark Webber, our own Mark Webber, was a ambassador for Porsche. Don't think he is anymore, but he was. So all the excitement there that lasted for about six laps. The top four, they were all separated no more than about three seconds. It's now sort of spread out, and we're just sort of seeing what Huds can do if he can start. He lost a little bit more to Dark Lord that previous lap. Just seeing if he could have pressured him and started to eat down that gap that Dark Lord has managed to make while they were all battling earlier. There he is in that number 55 Vane motor racing car. The racing team doing a great job. Currently 10th in the championship standings on 40. Oh, he's actually on 46 points. Huds is 7th in the championship, so on 54. So that's going to be a little bit of a. Dark Lord's going to bridge that gap a little bit towards Huds. So we're just winding down these laps now. We're going to come around here and we'll have another 2 more laps remaining. And we might just have a look quickly at their speedo, their fuel, make sure everyone will probably have enough fuel to the end. 5 litres looks like that's the money. Anything under 5 litres, I'd say you'll be in trouble. So at the moment, ooh, Jay Starfier. Well, this is one we'll have to keep an eye on. He's at 4.4. Could he be testing the boundaries here? Everyone else is a lot higher fuel load than Jay Starfier. He may need to have to go in a fuel conservative mode, which will then obviously bring Devil back into it. They got this lap and 2 more to go, so it's still a fair way to go. With these big long runs down these straights too, chewing up the fuel. So, and on fuel conserving mode too, he's going to give away a lot of time to Devil X. There's just Starfier. He's done a great job though from being last and then had nowhere to go. And been running 6 all on his own, but now in 5th. And he's also can now see Timmy and Tim and Jack, and also we are fighting there for 3rd with Lolux. This battle's come alive again. So obviously maybe a few little mistakes has cost Tim and Jack. It looks like he's had a pretty fast car with a 47.152. That could be one of the fastest. Oh, and there he goes. He's just had to miss that chicane. Talking about a few mistakes creeping in, so he's had to yield there. As we can see, Hudsy's starting to bridge that little bit by little bit. That gap was a second faster. He's got this and 1 more lap to go. He's got to get that time within under a minute. We'll just have a look quickly at those timings again. Yeah, still only 1 second penalty for Dark Lord. So as we can see, those best laps as well. Tim and Jack has got the fastest lap of this race at the moment with a 47.152, which was that last lap that he had done. We've got Tim and Jack again, starting to get within striking distance of Lolux. And we'll just quickly go and have a look at Jay Starfier's fuel, 3.1. Yeah, he should be right. He's gauged that perfectly, that fuel. But a good run here so far from Lolux in the number 10 Notch Motorsport car. Currently 17th in the championship. He knows he can be a lot higher than that. Just a few things haven't gone his way. And now he's got to defend and defend hard as Tim and Jack is trying to weave around, trying to create a little bit of an opening for himself. This is where it went wrong from him. I think last time he had to cut down through and missed his chicane, but not this lap of going around. Oh, but he's found the grass. That could give him another slowdown, or would have given him a slowdown, so might give him another penalty. You'll have to be careful of those penalties because he's got Jay Starfier not too far behind either. So here they are on their final lap. Dark Lord coming out into turn 3. He's had a sensational run. He's showing that he should have been in that top lobby. Just got pipped and had to drop down here into the second lobby. It was unfortunate for him. As we know, you got those qualifying pace, but then race pace is totally different. He could have showed, he could have had a good result there in the top lobby. We don't know. He's kept it clean here tonight. So we've also, don't go too far away, because coming up at around about just after 9 o'clock tonight, we will have, I don't think I've got that all wrong. I've got that all those times all wrong, I think. But say in another half an hour's time, we'll be here for race 2 at Nürburgring, short sprint. That'll be round 4 of the ANZCRL Combined Racing League's GT5 Ginetta Cup. Oh, he's now giving it some. And look, he's got to be careful. He knows he's got that penalty. He's got HUDs right there. Quick look at the time. He gives him a 2-second penalty, so this is coming into Dark Lord's favour. Look at this at the moment. I mean, Huds has got victory of this motor race if the timing board is correct. He has got a 2-second penalty, Dark Lord. He needs to squeeze that little bit out here, the last part of this lap. Unbelievable. Here he comes down to the starting straight, and I think that you'll find that Huds will leapfrog him for the win. Yes, it does. After that extra second penalty that Dark Lord received, the man of the moment, Huds 21, has taken victory, and Tim and Jack have just finished their one. He came in 4th, but the winner of the race, he's Huds 21. Sensational effort. A little bit of luck came his way, but keeping his heels clean. So yeah, we do have a little break here at the moment, and then we'll go into our practice session, which will be a 10-minute practice session, which actually is our qualifying run for the top to the 2 lobbies. So that doesn't get broadcast. We'll be back though around about another half an hour, so around about 8:45 for round 4 at the Nürburgring short sprint. But just to wrap things up, we've got Huds 21 taking out victory of the bottom split of the race, with Dark Lord 78 in second, Low Lux 53 in third. That had a great battle with Tim and Jack all race long. G Staffia, he had a great comeback coming in there, and could have had an opportunity to get Tim and Jack as well. Devil X, a race that could have been. He had it on pole, and actually not on pole, sorry, he was third and got the jump at the start to lead the motor race into the first corner and into the first lap. And then You Didn't Know Deer comes home in 7th with a great first showing out here in ANZCRL Combined Racing League. So that wraps things up, guys. And I will be back shortly. The host here is Woody Lizard. And as I said, we'll be back in about half an hour for round 4 at the Nürburgring short sprint. I'd like to have your company then. Till then, cheerio.